What is going on, guys? I'm here with Maddie G,
Hey.
and I'm Jose Torres, and this is Let's BS. So, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. So, without further ado, let's BS. Maddie, what you got for me?
All right. So, you know how Disney has been releasing a lot of live actions over the past couple of years?
Yes.
What are your opinions on the ones that came out? I want you to tell me about how you feel about Lion King and Mulan if you've seen them.
You know what? I haven't seen Mulan,
Mhm.
but I will comment on Lion King. I think Lion King made up for the abomination of the ones that came out before that. No, I'm just kidding. They're not that bad, but I think that like they really got it right with Lion King. I think that with Lion King, like I mean, everybody's gonna be like, but it's the same thing. How could they get it wrong? But no, dude. Like, um, what was the I remember there was a one Disney movie that came out, and one of the characters was like an animal. I think it was like Sonic the Hedgehog or something. I know that's not Disney. I
Oh,
know
were
that's not
they?
Disney, but like
Yeah.
where they try to make these fictional creatures look like. And I know a lion's not a fictional creature, but or either is a hedgehog for that matter. But when they try to make these cartoon characters into like these live action things, like I don't know, man. Like sometimes I remember now, and it wasn't Disney at all, but it was like the Ninja Turtles, dude. I
Mm.
remember seeing the Ninja Turtle live action movie, and it just like me in my head thinking like, dude, if I had a daughter, this would be giving her nightmares right now, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and these are
Yeah.
turtles, bro. Like,
Yep.
she's having nightmares about turtles. So, I guess to answer your question, man, is I think that yeah, dude, I think they did a fantastic job with Lion King, man. Like Lion King
Whoa.
classic movies though, man. It's like man, dude, like
Oh,
how
my bad, bro. For some reason everything just cut out for like a second again. Can you repeat what you were saying?
oh okay.
You're
I
saying
was saying that like to
classic.
to
Yeah.
answer your question, yeah, dude. I mean, Lion King is just one of those classic movies that if you retell the tale, I mean, it's like Pinocchio, man. Like if you
Mm.
retell the tale, man. I mean, as long as you don't stray too far from the original story, man, you can't really get it wrong. And I think the visuals were amazing
Mhm.
in Lion King, and I think that the character development and like the how the audience, like for example, me and you already love Simba. We already love Mufasa
Yeah.
because they're part of our childhood.
Mhm.
But I think that they didn't just kind of like rely and lean on that. I think that they kind of like still went the extra mile to for the younger kids. Like they want
Mm.
them to love them as
Yep.
well. You know what I mean? So they didn't skip over that aspect, and I really appreciate that
All
about it.
right. All right. So I could
And
see. Oh.
no, I was just gonna say, speaking of all these Disney, since you
Mhm.
want to bring up Disney, man,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is something that's been on my mind like all day, dude. I don't know why I just been thinking about this, man, but how do you feel about Disney taking over Star Wars? Because I'm a huge
Ooh.
Star Wars fan. I don't know about you. I don't know about our audience, but I mean Star Wars to Disney, it seems to me night and day.
Mm.
It's just very different, man. What do you think?
Honestly, I think Star Wars being acquired by Disney, I think in the long run it's going to be a good thing, right? They did a good job with The Mandalorian, the TV show on Disney Plus.
Okay.
One thing I'm really looking forward to is you know how they want to make an Obi-Wan Kenobi show? I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be really good.
Okay. So a couple notes on that. One, Mandalorian was awesome. I forgot
Yep.
about that. So that does not reflect my feelings overall about what Disney has done to my beloved
Oh
series.
yeah, some of the
Um,
yeah, the other movies aren't
yeah, and it all started with that cartoon one, dude. I forgot the Clone Wars, something like that. It all started right there, man. It was just such. It was like they're. I mean, I get it. They're Disney. And when you say it's going to be a good thing, yeah, it's going to be a good thing for
Whoa. Oh, sorry,
I don't know,
Jose.
man. I mean,
My
I just now when I watch a Star Wars movie, I don't get that same drive, and maybe it's just my age or what I've come to prefer to watch now. I mean, I'm not sure. I still love Episode One, and that's another thing. So when I say I love Episode One,
yeah.
I'm the kind of guy, bro, that kind of like likes things that a lot of people don't. So like to me, Darth Maul is my favorite Sith, man. Like you
Ooh.
can't you ain't mess. You're not changing my mind on that one, man. Like episode one to me was gold, and
Mm.
everybody hates it, but I don't care what you think. All right. So when I and remember these are all humble opinions. So when I'm saying these things about your favorite Disney movies, audience, um, it's just my opinion, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not dogging your movie, man. I just don't like the way that Disney has actually completely changed what we've come to know and love. You know, now it's uh, like let me give you an example, man. Before the Jedi, they didn't use the Force to harm people. They didn't use
Mm.
but now it's just like open game, bro. Like now
Mm.
they're all shooting lasers and lightning, and it's like there's no good and bad anymore. And good and bad perspective, like Palpatine said, but like I don't know, man. They just completely changed everything. Now Jedi's can do things that they couldn't do before, and they're introducing powers, and
Yeah. Yeah.
lightsabers giving people memory flashes and stuff like that, man. And
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I'm trying to keep up, man. But I'm not a 15-year-old high school student, so my mind's not as quick anymore, you know. So, but no. Another note, my last note, and I'll let you speak. Dude, I had no idea until about 10 minutes ago when you first started talking
Mm.
that there was an Obi-Wan Kenobi show. I had
Oh,
no
it's
idea.
in the works. Yeah.
That's insane, and I love that idea. And my hats off to you, Disney, for that one. So I take back everything I said before. Well, I take back a little bit of salt from what I said before, because that if they do that right, they will redeem themselves for sure.
Mhm. Mhm. But
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, but to backtrack on what you were saying about people hating what is it, episode one, Defensive Menace, I think it's a good movie when you watch it like one time. But with these other diehard Star Wars fans, they watch it like 10 or 20 times, and then they notice these small annoying things that you wouldn't notice the
Mm,
first time around, but you would notice
okay.
after like the 10th time watching. So I think for the casual, the average viewer, it was a good movie. But for those are the I guess the extreme fans, I guess they're gonna notice like these small things every now and then. Maybe they really don't like Jar Jar Binks or something, and maybe that's what really made them like, oh yeah, the what were they called? The prequels. Like, oh yeah, that's why I don't like the prequels. But yeah.
Dude, Jar Jar Binks is a staple in the Star Wars movie film universe, okay, first of all. And also, okay, I was a diehard Star Wars fan until recently. Like I would say recently until like I think what I'm having a hard time with, man, I don't want to knock the movies, okay? Because
Mm.
don't get me wrong, I own every single one. All right,
Ooh.
I'm not that guy that's like, no, I will not watch the new Disney movies. Like, no, I'm not that guy, dude. I'm not, I'm not doing that. I do own them all. I do watch them all, and I do, to a certain extent, enjoy them all.
Yeah.
But I think what I'm having a hard time is the timeline. Like,
Mm.
we got this new. Okay, so who I think is the new Jedi now is like Rey and Finn. And I don't even think Finn's a Jedi, but
Yeah. Yeah.
like like who was the girl from the other one? Like, what happened to her? Was she Rey's mom? Like, okay, all the real diehard fans are in there, like, you don't know who she is, like this and that. But like, dude, so they started a story with one girl, and then they completely changed it to another girl that looked just like her, named her Rey, and then just started the whole story over again. And I'm so confused, bro. Like, so, and you know what, man? What I say to those, and you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm doing quotes with my fingers. What I say to those diehard fans about watching episode one and finding all these flaws. Yeah, dude, watch A New Hope 20 times and tell me you don't find something wrong with it, dude. All right, because those lightsabers are looking janky. Okay.
Oh man. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. So, are you talking about the Rogue One movie? Is that the one you're talking about
Yes,
with the
I think
extra?
so.
Yeah, I think that lady is. I think she's completely different from Ray. I think she's just the
Yeah,
daughter. Yeah, I
yeah.
don't.
She's just some random person that they just like were like, nope, that's not gonna work.
We're
So they
gonna make
changed to
a.
Ray. Like,
Yeah, they made a movie for her. I think for some reason.
yeah, man. So we'll see how it goes. But like I said before, for those of you who are just like steaming in the ears with anger right now for my comments, I do watch and own and still to an extent love all the movies. All right, I am a Star Wars fan.
Mhm.
Never seen Star Trek in my life. All right, so that
Mhm.
that should show you how much love I got.
Yep.
But man, let's change the let's change gears here, man.
All right. All right.
What's going on, man? What I just bought this new PC, man. What kind of games we've been playing, man? Because I want the
Ooh.
audience to know so they can start playing with us.
All right. We've been playing games like those little fun games like Among Us, Fall
Among
Guys.
Us,
These are the really fun games that you can play on any console. But you know what games have
right?
been really fun on the PC that you should really try out if you get one? If you're
Let
really
us
in
know.
if you're really into the social experience, get Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm not talking about for like the story and the multiplayer, but they got a little art. They got the RP servers. You can
The
pretend to be any.
RP.
Yup, yup. You can do that in Arma 3. There's a game called Gary's Mod. A lot of these games that are based on like the social experience, these are the really fun games that make PC more more inclusive than console. Because in console you can only play like the really big games that make their way to the console, but the PC you can
Yeah, like what
yep
they
yep
want you to play.
you can
No,
play
yeah,
indie games too over here on the PC. A lot more freedom. You can play a lot more different games.
absolutely, dude. And what Matty G's doing right now, you guys don't know, but he's pulling on my heartstrings right now because he knows I just got into that whole RP stage.
Yup.
So, so he is kind of biting at my heels on that one. But yeah, I completely agree, man. These whole social experience things. And see, I'm gonna put you in on a little secret, okay?
Ooh.
That's the reason why GTA won the world so long ago.
Mm.
Because if you ever like when GTA 5 first came out, okay, GTA 5, you guys, in case you don't know, is my favorite game of all time. All right, it's up there with like Minecraft and stuff and Elder
Mm.
Scrolls. But like GTA 5 is a game that I have been playing for almost 10 years, and I'll put it on right now. I don't even care. And like the backing behind that is, they have these RP servers now. Yeah, that's cool. Like, and don't get me wrong, they're dope. Like, they are game changing. But when GTA 5 online first came out, I found that the social aspect is what made the game so special. Like, yeah, you go out and you kill people and you rob banks and you do all these illicit things, but at the end of the day, it feels like you're sitting in a car with your friend talking. Like, it's legit. Like I remember one time I was talking to my friends and we're
Mhm.
in real life. Okay, we're in real life and we're driving down the street in a car, and we're talking about video games, and they bring up GTA, and I'm like,
Ooh.
dude, GTA is dope. And this is before the heists, before the businesses. This is like when there was nothing to do in the game except like the basic missions. And I'm telling them, like, dude, GTA 5 online, I don't know why, it's just so dope. And the driver of the car, he goes, yeah, it's because it's just like this. And he points at all of us, and I'm like, it is like
Mm.
legit, bro. At the end of the day, I remember getting off of work in Texas. I'll never forget this, man. I remember getting off of work in Texas and going straight home, jumping on GTA 5 online, and just basically hanging out, just hanging out. And
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
why that game was so special and popular, because it was able to create that atmosphere. And don't get me wrong, while me and my friends are hanging out on GTA online, at any moment they can pull out a gun and shoot me in the head, and whatever they want to do, run me over the
Yep.
car, but they don't. And that's where that social experience, I think, stemmed from,
Yep. Yep.
because
Yep.
like, man, like that GTA 5 game, I just remember it's like you're hanging out with your friends, man, just driving around doing hood rat stuff. So I completely agree, man. I completely agree with that, man. Those RP servers are incredible.
Yep. Basically, just any game where the social experience is like the number one thing. Those are the games that are gonna last a long time. Like one that comes to mind is World of Warcraft. Right, a lot of people think it's a really nerdy game, but when I talk to like my friends who play it, they're like, "Yeah, most of the time when I play the game, I'm not actually like grinding. I'm just sitting in a town, just talking with the other people that I play World of Warcraft." And I was like, "Wow, you pay monthly to talk to people." I'm like, but yeah, but it's a pretty cool thing. Oh, you can tell that with like a lot of different games. Same thing with Minecraft. If you look at any big game, you can see a lot of the big things is the social aspect of it. Yep, yep,
Right. Yeah, you can see there where, you know, me and you are in the same room. We could kill each other, but let's
yep.
work together.
Yep.
And that's what's insane, because games like that, you get on Call of Duty, and your teammates, you can't even kill them. Unless you're a hardcore or something.
Hmm.
So it's like it's a team game. It's everyone's directed towards a common goal, and that's not the case in games like Minecraft and GTA. It's like you could do whatever you want,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
if you choose to do that social aspect of the game, I mean, it makes it that much more funner. And I think that gamers are flocking towards that.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely, man. So before we run out of time, man, let's just get one more thing in, man, because it's something that I really want to talk to you
Ooh.
about.
All right. All
I haven't
right.
seen you for a few days, so this is something I really want to get at. So recently, a new movie came out. All right, Bill
Mm.
and Ted 3.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
and I know that you're a fan of the first one for sure. I'm a
Hmm.
huge
Hmm.
fan of one and two.
Rock on, dude.
But
Yep.
yeah, hey man, be excellent to each other.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Dude. And I am a huge fan of Bill and Ted, man. And this third movie has made me more upset than you could ever
Oh
freaking
no.
believe, man. Now
Was it the?
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm so enraged, bro, inside that I can't even contain it now, man. So Bill and Ted 3, man, did something that I call they hung us over, man.
Ooh, that's the
They
title of the
straight up
episode.
Dude, they straight hung us over this time, man. They took the movie Hangover and made a part two and made it exactly the same as part one. And then to add insult to injury, they did it a third time, bro. And guess what? What makes it more and more insulting is that Bill and Ted 2 was actually a great movie.
Mm.
All right. Sometimes I sit down and I wonder which one's better, one or two. Like these are great movies. I love these movies, and like part three comes out, man. Let me tell you a story, man. I waited almost 10 years. 10 years. I don't even
Oh,
know when the last Bill and Ted
oh
movie
man.
came out, dude. But it's been a while, dude. And when I heard the news of this movie, I have a friend of mine, man. His name is Mikey, and me and him, he's the one that actually put me onto these movies. So me and him have this like special bond to where we hear Bill and Ted, man, and that's like we can't wait, man. And I'm telling you, man, we were about to apply to be background characters in the movie. We were so
Ooh.
excited. I swear, not no joke, dude, no joke. Like it was on Craigslist or something that he found. And then he ended up doing it, and ended up not doing it. But, um, dude, that movie, like I, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to appeal to a different audience, man, or
Yeah.
just something like that, man. But it's definitely not the Bill and Ted that I.
Mm.
I don't know if they even, dude. Honestly, too, I don't know if they tried to make them look that old in the movie, but I don't know if you've seen the the commercial. But like, there's no way they're that old, bro. Like,
Yeah, Keanu Reeves looks a little bit older than I think he's like 40, but he looks way older in that one. Same thing with the other guy. I forgot what his name was.
oh man, I forgot his name too. But yeah, man, bro, like they look like their skin was about to fall off their face, dude.
I got a question for you, my guy.
All right, hit me with it.
All right, so you were young, you were a teenager or you were a kid when Blockbuster was a big thing, right? So you
A
were
very
around.
long time ago.
Yep, you were around there for all the big blockbuster hits. I'm talking Terminator 2. What's that Bruce Willis movie? The one where he's in a building. You know what I'm talking about?
The one where he's in a building, no.
He's like in a building, like Russian people take over. Die Hard, Die Hard. There we go.
Oh, okay, Die Hard. Okay.
Yep. So when I talk about all these movies like Die Hard or The Sixth Sense or any big movies that came out in the '90s or the '80s, what do you think about movie companies remaking the exact same movie but for like a newer audience, like what they did with Jumanji? Do you think a new Die Hard's gonna? Would you watch a new Die Hard or not?
Okay. I was, I had a like my mouth was like a shotgun right now, and it was so ready to answer that question until you said Jumanji,
uh,
because I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Here we go again with that episode one stuff. I love remakes. I love them.
all right, all
I
right.
think that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory made Charlie and the Chocolate Factory look like the stuff you find on a bathroom wall
Mm.
in a bad neighborhood. So saying that, like, dude, like Jumanji. I don't remember the first Jumanji. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude, but
The
I
one,
don't like the second one.
the one with Robin Williams. Have you seen that one? Or is that the one you're
I
talking about?
have seen it. I have seen it, dude, the original, but like when I was a kid. You know
Oh,
what I
okay,
mean? Like,
okay.
but I remember like being like really freaked out about it and being like kind of scared of it, and
Mm.
but I remember always liking it and like wanting to watch it and stuff, and not really understanding it because I was really young when that came out, man. But I don't know, man. Like these new movies, like here's the problem. I think here's the problem. This is what I think is that they're remakes are great. I love remakes, but you're not gonna pull me into taking a movie that was released 10 years ago um, as a serious drama and then try to make it a comedy and think that that's okay. Like that's the type of stuff that I'm not down for, dude. So like, I mean, they got away with it when they did what was that cop movie? There was like a cop movie they made with like Will Ferrell or something. Um
uh,
Not the other guys, but it was like a I don't know, man, some like Starsky and Hutch type movie, but I don't know, man. Like when you take these movies that were like, or what was it, something 50, or I don't know, man. But sometimes they take these movies, dude. Like, dude. if they reboot Terminator and make it a comedy, I'm done. I'm done with Hollywood. I'm never answering their
Oh
calls
my.
again, dude. So so that's all I have to say to that, man. I
All
mean, I
right.
love remakes, man, but some of them they need to be educated.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think they should be making remakes either. They need to be tasteful when they do it. For a video game, all right, take notes, Hollywood. For a video game, a remake is fine, but for movies, it is not. All right,
Like,
take
just make a
notes.
sequel.
Yep, yep,
Make a
yep.
freaking sequel, dude. You know, like, don't make Jason Bourne a little scrawny white guy, dude.
Oh
Like,
my
don't do
god.
it.
Or don't make the
Like,
next
don't do
Spider
it,
Man.
dude.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, don't make the next Spider-Man hop on a freaking skateboard and do a kickflip, because I will get really upset. I will get so upset because Tobey Maguire is the greatest Spider-Man ever, and he will never do the Spidey flip on a skateboard.
Oh, that's a debate for another podcast. And actually, you know what? We're actually out of time here for this podcast.
Excellent.
Any finishing messages, Jose?
And I just want to thank everybody, man, for showing up and hanging out with us, man. It's been great BSing. And as always, Jose Torres, Matty G,
Yeah.
much love.
Bye, guys. Thank you for
All right,
watching.
later.